everyone and welcome to this video. So today is a very exciting video because today I'm going to be showing off two figures that I've dreamed about owning for years, and they released re-releases for these figures and I was just so happy and ecstatic, so I wanted to make a whole video kind of dedicated to them because they are beautiful, gorgeous figures. You already know what it is from the title, but I will be showing off anyway. So those figures are, they are the Devil Homura and the Ultimate Madoka Aniplex figures. These are absolutely gorgeous figures and I feel like every figure collector just kind of like admires the beautifulness of these, and the fact that they did a re-release just made me so happy and excited, so I'm so excited to go through these with you guys. So we are going to start with Homura. Now as you can see, they aren't in the boxes because I did unbox them ahead of time, and I'm very sorry I do not have the footage for unboxing Homura just because I was so excited and I hadn't yet changed the format that I was going to be doing these figure haul videos. So unfortunately I don't have the unboxing footage for her, but please do appreciate her in all her glory. Obviously, box is pretty big, but I do think it was packaged really well considering everything that it needs to come with. But now we will go get the girl herself. And here she is in all her glory. She is magnificent, my god. When I first got her, like, I did not fully grasp the scale of her wings. Like, it is kind of insane. I am going to put her down while I talk because I'm so scared about damaging these figures. And they are kind of delicate just because of the structure of things, so I am just going to put her down. But I'm going to talk about the things that I really like about her. So obviously the pose is so good. I think this is, out of all of the Homura scale figures, sorry, all of the Devil Homura scale figures that I've seen, this is easily my favourite pose-wise. I just think it fits her so well. And also, one other thing is the face. Like, I feel like the face in a lot of Devil Homura figures don't really hit the mark for me, but this one really does. I love the shading on the bow. The shading on the bow is so good. I love on the dress the transition from the matte to the glossy plastic that they're using, or paint. I'm assuming it's a paint finish, and the way it actually like transitions down the dress is gorgeous. The flow of her hair, as delicate as it is, it is gorgeous, and I love the structure of it. I'm always so worried about accidentally knocking off a hairpiece, but it is absolutely breathtaking, stunning, beautiful. And then we have the wings, which I am the most scared of damaging and breaking just because of the kind of structure of them. Is so fragile. Like, I don't think they would easily break, but just because they are like individual feathers, not actual feathers, but you know, sculpted feathers on kind of small pieces of plastic, and there's also like the small piece that goes above it. It's just like, it just feels like there's an accident waiting to happen, but I'm being so careful, or trying to be so careful with them. But they are beautiful. I love the kind of transition into the translucent to kind of make that feather look where you can kind of see the light filtering through it, and I love the kind of grittiness on the white part of the wings. I don't know exactly, I think it's supposed to be the bone. I don't know the anatomy of birds and wings and things, someone more experienced can tell you, but I absolutely love like the grittiness of it. It really contrasts with the rest of the textures on the figure and it is just beautiful. I love it so much, so I am so happy to have her. Also the base is fine. I don't really care too much about the base. I do find the like metal peg that just kind of sits there a bit funny, but like you don't really see it, especially with how I have them posed. But yeah, the base is fine. It's just there. It exists. It does what it needs to do. It fits the aesthetic, and obviously takes directly from the show. So obviously I really like this figure. It is a 10 out of 10 figure in my opinion. I guess the only thing potentially is in the future. I have no idea how the structure's gonna last, but as far as I know, because obviously this figure's been out since 2018, I think, and it was the initial release, and then this re-release happened last year. As far as I know, I haven't seen any complaints. Like, I know that one God Madoka figure has a lot of complaints about the leaning, and there was like actual issues with it. As far as I know, I haven't seen anything regarding that with this figure, but I could be wrong. But yes, that is the Devil Homura and she is beautiful. And now we will move on to Madoka. So here we have Madoka. So hers I do actually have unboxing footage of. I was so scared while I was unboxing her. I don't know if it comes through in the footage, but genuinely I was terrified. And I was so excited to get this figure, and I just really wanted to display it. And she is also so heavy. I was not expecting how heavy she was going to be. Like, Homura is really light in comparison, but Madoka's like hefty. But we shall get the girl and we will show her off. Here she is in all her beautiful glory. She is gorgeous. She is genuinely so stunning. Like, words cannot express how beautiful this figure is. It's insane. Absolutely love the shading on the dress. The shading on the dress is genuinely so good and beautiful. Obviously it is a white dress, but they use this light purple for kind of the shading and the creases, and it really helps to kind of accentuate the frilliness, the fruffiness of the dress, and it is genuinely beautiful. I love the pearlescent pink that they use on the little gemstones around her neck. Once again, the shading on the bows is beautiful. I absolutely love the way that the inner part of her dress looks. It's obviously supposed to be kind of like a universe. It has this glossy pearlescent paint as well as the scattering of stars, and I do think it just looks so beautiful from a distance. It genuinely looks like a universe in her dress, and that's kind of, you know, what they're going for. Her shoes are genuinely so cute. Like, I feel like you don't really get to see them much in the show, but seeing them kind of shown off like that with the little wings is adorable, and I love that. Her dress just has so much volume as well. Like, I understand why this figure is so heavy. Like, it is a big one. Obviously we have the wings here, which, you know, they start, honestly they're mostly translucent, but they do obviously get basically clear to this point. I do think, other than like the sheer size of them, they're not as impressive as Homura's, in my opinion. One other thing is we have a hair which is like flowing out, kind of similar in similar to the way that Homura's was. For the like fringe and the little like pigtail parts, it is kind of painted normally. However, the rest of the hair is some of this translucent material, and I do like how it looks. But the weird thing is, if you look like on the back, you can kind of see where it like directly turns from the translucent material to the regular like painted plastic PVC. And I just think that looks really odd. Like, I understand no one's really going to be looking at that part of the figure, but it is kind of a weird, like, I don't know, oversight. It doesn't look normal and natural, and I guess she is supposed to be like a godly being, so I guess, you know, it shouldn't make sense, but it is one of those things where it's just a bit weird. It's a bit off-putting. But as I said, I don't see that, so, you know, we pretend it doesn't exist. I do also have to say, the actual, like, sculpt of her dress is gorgeous. So I feel like Homura's is a lot more smoother in general, whereas, like, even the kind of, obviously, you know, you have this massive volume of dress, which is beautiful, and all of the, like, creases and wrinkles and stuff is beautiful. But I also, the part that is a bit more skin tight to her body, like, you can actually see kind of the shaping of her. As I said, with Homura's, it's just very smooth, and that, again, it is what it is like, but it is nice to see some kind of, like, real definition as it would be if you were actually wearing this kind of outfit. And I also like the base more than a Homura's, actually. When I first got it, I wasn't sure, but it is completely, like, it feels directly from the show, because this is kind of the pattern that appears before Ultimate Madoka appears in the Rebellion movie, so it does feel like she's like emerging out, which I think is a lovely detail, and she is just absolutely beautiful and stunning. I don't know how long I've gushed over her. I'm sorry, but genuinely probably my favourite figure that I own currently, and I don't know if that's going to be changing anytime soon. She is just beautiful. I do have more of a connection to Madoka than Homura, so I don't know who I think is the better figure, but personally I like Madoka's just a bit more, just a bit. And I think it's just, I think honestly it's the dress, it's just the sheer volume of it, it's just beautiful, and the, like, once again, the universe in it is gorgeous. But with them together, they are genuinely so stunning. Like, having them together is so beautiful. I cannot express just how, like, I can't imagine not getting both. Like, I understand they are very expensive figures and not everyone would be able to afford both, and maybe not even one of them, but if you do have the funds and you do like Madoka Magica, I highly recommend getting both of them, because they just look so beautiful, gorgeous together, and they felt like they were meant to be displayed together. Like, that was definitely the intention. But yeah, I wasn't actually intending to hold her the entire time, but I ended up holding her the entire time because I just wanted to look at her. Yes, but that was it for this quick video. It was just a video. I just wanted to gush over these gorgeous figures and show them off. I hope I feel like this has kind of satisfied my need for Madoka Magic figures. At the same time, I don't think that's true at all. I think if they release a figure that interests me, then I would still be getting it. So I should shut up. That's clearly what's going to happen. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!